Hi friends, it's me, Friendly Man, here to give you some friendly tips on how to most efficiently kill everyone you encounter. So, today I'm going to share with you a few tips on little things that I've noticed over the long period of time that I've been playing this game. I consider these little advanced tips compared to my original beginner's 5 tips video. Many of these tips are probably something you might not have known about that's going to give you a tiny little advantage every encounter you ever have. So let's start with a little one that I noticed recently. They changed movement in water, so now when you walk in water, even though it's like barely up to your knees if that, you move a lot slower. And when you're in a car, you also drive a lot slower. So let's say I'm full shifted, boosting around, and I want to go over some water as fast as I can. Well, instead of being slowed down by the water, I can swap my position in the car to allow myself to glide. It only slows you down if someone's in the driver's seat. So as you are about to hit the water, you use control and swap to, I don't know, position 2. Then you're not going to be in the driver's seat anymore, and you're going to just nicely glide over the water. This can give you a tiny advantage when running from someone, when trying to catch up with someone, or just because it's convenient to not be slowed while you're in the water. It doesn't work for very long, but it can have a very useful effect in certain situations. While we're on the topic of cars, let's go to tip 2, where we're talking about car positioning and drive-bys. You may have seen a lot of players do this, and just in case you haven't, I'm going to explain what it is. So when someone's driving by you in a car, they swap position, allowing them to start firing now they're not in the driver's seat, and they try and get a kill on you or a couple of shots as they move past you, trying to perform a drive-by. The majority of people seem to use control 2, which will put you in the shotgun seat or the front passenger seat. The issue with this is that you can still see them really well, and you'll be aiming at the driver's seat, you'll see them swap to the second passenger seat, and you just continue to kill them, and it's not that big of a deal. And that's why this tip focuses on using control 3. It will put you in the seat directly behind the driver's seat. They'll see you swap, they'll think, oh, he's in the passenger seat, they'll check, they'll be spending time looking for you while you just consistently shoot them. And because you're moving physically backwards a little bit, your aim is barely going to be changed, and it's going to be very easy to adjust and land that shot. This will take some practice if you've not done drive-bying before. You can be moving way too quick to land the shot. You can be moving too slow, so you're an easy kill. You want to find that sweet spot. So this is something you're going to have to practice a bit, but it's very, very powerful once you get the hang of it. This next tip is actually super simple, but super important, and something I only recently started doing, but I'm very, very glad I did. In many situations, you'll find yourself desperately trying to heal as fast as possible while you're very hurt, or you want to stop bleeding. Or maybe you get in a car and you really need to grab those spark plugs. You want to make this process as fast and smooth as possible. To do this, you're going to need an organized inventory. So I implore you, from now on, whenever you actually get a second and a breather, put all of your bullets into your backpack. Put your compass into your backpack. Try to put your grenades in the backpack. And then take one first aid and put it in every single other slot and your backpack so that there's 4 lines of first aid the moment you open your inventory. So you no longer actually have to worry about looking for where the first aid or which first aid bag it's in. You can just drag your hand and grab any one of the 4 lists. You can do the exact same with bandages, so it's just easy to just get exactly what you want. And as you gather more and more spark plugs, you can line spark plugs down your inventory as well. This makes it so beautifully fast to heal or to get those spark plugs or whatever it is in your inventory that you want to get. So I really, really, really recommend whenever you get a moment, sort out your inventory, make it nice and organized, and you will be relieved when you need it. This next tip is one of my favorite things to do in the game. If you're clever about where you put your car, where you park the car, you can really use it to your advantage. In H1Z1, fall damage can be kind of a pain in the ass. Imagine if you're able to jump out of any window in any building. Well, you can in H1, just people don't do it. You can break glass with your fist and then just jump through a window. So why not park your car next to the corner of a rooftop or next to a window, and then when you're done looting that house, you just smash the window, jump out, and land directly in the car, taking no fall damage, and you're just out of there smooth as a whistle. This can be so useful in so many situations where you just want to get out of a building when people are pushing you and you don't think that you're able to deal with it that moment in time, to suddenly reposition yourself. For example, someone's in a building, you're at the roof, they're pushing up, you jump down, get in the car, use it to stop fall damage, and just get out and run back into the building. Suddenly you're behind that enemy and they've no idea. Or maybe you just want to fuck around with your friends because it's fun. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's so ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, 84% health.
Be a man.
Are you... Fuck it. Fuck
Get
it!
in. Get in. Okay, 1. I'm waiting for 2. 2 and 4. Yeah! Alright, you have permission to be in this truck now. You now have permission to be in this truck. Hold on, I gotta quit my gun. But this doesn't just stretch to jumping down and using it to stop fall damage. No, position your car cleverly. Use it as cover in the middle of combat. Use it to climb it for parkour reasons. So you could place it next to a wall and use it to jump on top of the roof of the car and then over the wall, suddenly gaining advantage. Hell, you could just stand on top of the car and shoot down on someone hiding behind the wall. I've done this a bunch of times and it always surprises people. They're never quite ready for it. So don't forget, use your car at maximum potential with clever positioning for a drop point, to use as a boost or just use it as cover. It can make the difference in the middle of a fight or just saving you that extra moment of time. This next tip's more of a warning than anything else. I would like you to be wary of the bullshit third person. Sometimes in third person you'll find that you're firing at someone and a hill or a bit of debris, random car, wall, whatever might get in the way. And that's because the bullets come out at a lower angle than you expect them to when you're in third person. You might aim somewhere perfectly with your crosshair, but the bullets won't go there, they'll come from a lower angle. Whereas if you do the exact same shot in first person, they're going to go exactly where you're aiming. So I recommend, if you're ever unsure and you think, maybe that hill's going to stop the bullets, maybe that wall's going to stop the bullets, whatever it is, just take a second and go first person, do the shot completely normally, it'll go where you're aiming. I wish this wasn't in the game, I hope they fix this at some point. It's more of a bug issue with third person, I think, than anything else. Apparently I really love talking about cars and tips to do with cars, but I swear this is the last one. Now, you may know that you can use your shotgun, or any gun really, to shoot the fences in suburb areas. This will allow you a small gap to walk through and maybe even a surprise attack. But why don't you save your bullets and just use the car to ram in, maybe once or twice, and it'll break that same hole. It's actually quite effective and quite quick. And of course, you're not making tons of sound while you're firing at the fence. It doesn't take long to do it, and also, you know, you're not wasting bullets. I find it very useful. And last but not least, we have a bonus tip for you. It's all about exploding barrels. For some reason, people don't know they exist in the game. They've put tons of these red barrels, like you see in tons of games, that blow up when you shoot them. It only takes a few shots to make them explode, and they're deadly as hell. They actually do a huge amount of damage. I've killed myself with them accidentally. I've done massive amounts of damage accidentally, and it looks like when you shoot them enough, they like set on fire. Think of like a GTA car, for example, and after a little spell of time, they blow up. And that caught me off guard here. Oh man, that scared the shit out of me at the time. Thanks for watching. I hope these tips help you. Good luck in H1Z1, and remember, never trust the friendly man. He's not that friendly.